Hi everybody, Mrs. Foot here. So I'm going to read you a very special book today, but before I do, since we've been talking about birds today, I have some feathers I'd like to show you. And I hope maybe you can guess what they are. So I will start with these big feathers. I go on lots of walks and I end up finding a lot of these feathers. So if you thought turkey feathers, you are correct. Those are definitely turkey feathers. And then Mr. Foot and I have a lot of these birds because Mr. Foot raises them. And these are pigeon feathers. So we have lots of pigeons. If you guessed pigeon, you were right. These are teeny tiny little feathers. They're usually a little bit more red when you see them, but these are cardinal feathers. I only have two of those. They are very special to me. And then, caw, caw, you might hear this bird flying all over. We really like these kind of birds. This is a crow feather because with our pigeons, when hawks come and try to come down and get our pigeons, crows always chase them away. So we love crows and we feed them a lot of corn. And then I know you're going to know these feathers. You have to look careful at the color. Can you see? These are definitely blue jay feathers. I love blue jays. I love that color. And then another favorite bird of mine is a woodpecker. So these are woodpecker feathers. And I always find them under the suet out in the back. And then these are very rare. These are partridge feathers. So Mr. Foot had those for me so I could show you partridge feathers. They're very, very cool. All right, so I hope you like seeing all those different feathers. I didn't find any robin feathers, but the book I'm going to read you is about baby birds' first nest. I think you might like this story. Frank Ash wrote it, and I have permission to read it to you from Scholastic Books. One night, baby bird rolled over in her sleep, and she tumbled out of her nest, and she woke up with a thump. I think she might have fallen right out of her nest. Baby bird wasn't hurt, but she was very frightened. Darkness loomed all around her. Even the moon looked cold and scary. "Mama, help me," she cried. But Mama Bird was fast asleep. Beneath Baby Bird's tree lived a little frog. "What are you croaking about?" he asked. "Well, I fell out of my nest," said Baby Bird, flapping her teeny tiny wings, "and I can't get back." So there she is telling her frog, and there's her friend, the frog. Little Frog climbed out of his pond. "I was going for a moonlight swim. Do you want to come along?" "I just want to go back to my mama and my nest," sniffled the baby bird. "Oh, don't worry. Your mama will find you in the morning," said Little Frog. "The morning's a long way off," said the baby bird. "What'll I do until then?" "Well, why not build your own nest?" said Little Frog. "But I've never built a nest before," sighed the baby bird. "Well, neither have I," said the frog, "but I'll be glad to help you." So Baby Bird and Little Frog set to work building a nest. They gathered twigs and pine needles to make the outside. Then they lined the inside with birch bark and deer grass. Something nice and soft. When the nest was finished, Baby Bird hopped inside and chirped, "It's beautiful and cozy too." With a skip and a jump, Little Frog flipped himself into the nest also. "Kind of scratchy for my taste," he croaked. "Of course you'd think that. You're a frog," said Baby Bird. "But it's perfect for me." Then she sighed with relief. "My very first nest," she said. Baby bird snuggled down and soon began to feel really sleepy. But Little Frog sat up straight. I hear paws, he croaked. Quick, follow me. Little Frog leaped out of the nest and into the pond. Kerplunk! Baby bird looked up and saw a hungry raccoon. If I jump in the pond, I'll drown, she thought. So she scrambled out of her nest and she fled in the opposite direction. That's what she saw. Ooh, a little bit scary. And there she is. Baby bird spied a low branch above her head. She crouched down and she flapped her tiny wings and she hopped up on the branch. Raccoon stood on his hind legs. Baby bird closed her eyes. She trembled with fear, but Raccoon couldn't reach her. Good thing. Raccoon hunted in the water until he found a fish to eat. When he was gone, Little Frog swam ashore and went looking for Baby bird. He looked in the nest. It was empty. He looked behind the nest and even under the nest. Oh my, he croaked. Raccoon got the baby bird. No, he didn't. I'm up here. How did you get up there? Asked the little frog. Well, I hopped up, replied the baby bird. Well, if you can hop up there, you can hop back up to your nest, said Little Frog. No, I can't hop that far, said the baby bird. Sure you can, said Little Frog, if you take it one hop at a time. Here, I'll show you. And he hopped to the baby bird's perch. Now follow me, he said, and he hopped to the branch above her head. Can you do that? Oh, sure, chirped the baby bird. Good, said Little Frog, and he hopped to the next higher branch. So there he is talking to her. And there they are, hopping on the branches. Little Frog hopped and Baby Bird followed higher and higher all the way back to her nest. Mama, Mama, I'm home, she cried. Slowly, Mama Bird opened her eyes. Well, of course you are, my darling, she said with a yawn. What are you doing out there? Mama Bird lifted Baby Bird into the nest. Mama, cried Baby Bird, I've had the most wonderful adventure. Yes, yes, Mama Bird just yawned. You can tell me all about it in the morning. And soon, Mama Bird was fast asleep. Your mama's nice, said Little Frog. Do you want to sleep in our nest tonight? Asked Baby Bird. Little Frog thought for a moment. Yeah, too scratchy, he replied. Well, what are you going to do now? Asked the baby bird. Well, I guess I'll finish my moonlight swim, said the little frog. Get ready for the highest dive you ever saw. Look at that dive. Thanks, said Baby Bird. I had fun. Will I ever see you again? I certainly hope so, croaked Little Frog. And then he dove into the night. Super. I sure hope you liked that book, Baby Bird's First Nest. It was very fun to read it to you. So I hope you have a great night tonight, and I will see you tomorrow. Love to you. Mwah. See you tomorrow.